just watched the performance, mga kaibigan, of SLU and SLU Lab High Marching Band. Ito naman po on your TV screens right now, mga kaibigan, another float.
Yes, this is our non-competing category, and this is the Baguio Country Club.
The concept is Greek mythology.
Yes.
And they have two floats actually, mga kaibigan. The lead float has a harp with Greek goddess Aphrodite playing and introducing the Hall of Fame float. And also the Hall of Fame float later on is a 2010 movie Clash of the Titans inspired. Basically the more bold version of Disney's Hercules.
Indeed, and you can see how stunning it actually looks. Like, and here we have Aphrodite, indeed. And the reason Baguio Country Club is considered a Hall of Famer is that it has been participating for 19 years. And the first Hall of Famer for the Grand Float Parade, and they started joining in 2000 and won in 2001, 2002, and 2003.
We have models or participants on the float featuring the Greek goddess or the Greek gods and goddesses. We got Zeus, Aphrodite, Athena, Hera, Artemis, Perseus, Poseidon, Ares with Hades and Medusa. And the goddesses models from FHM Manila. And the gods are ramp models from Metro Manila as well. The costumes,
Beautiful people on beautiful floats.
yep, and the costumes by Manila fashion designer Miss Yani Kamsuki.
The preparation for the floats have started since the second week of February, and the flowers used are 5 varieties of chrysanthemums, 5 varieties of anthuriums, 4 varieties of alstroemeria, and transrival daisies, stargazers, liliums, montanas, 4 varieties of gerberas, astroflowers, sunflowers, orchids, and Malaysian mums.
can see mga kaibigan, Sir Anthony De Leon and Sir Freddy Alquiros.
Yes.
And ito naman po ang mga Greek goddess and gods.
Yes.
The concept is the Greek mythology para po sa dalawang floats ng Baguio Country Club, a non-competing float. Actually, they have two floats, Aisha.
Yeah.
Yung una is yung featuring Aphrodite, yung Greek goddess, and introducing the Hall of Fame float, which is the second float coming in. Pero makikita niyo po mga kaibigan, sa first float natin, ito ay yan po ang lead float, followed by our very good friend, Sir Anthony De Leon and Sir Freddy Alquiros sa golf cart. Alright,
Yes, two people very important in the planning of the Panagbenga 2018.
That's right. Hall of Famer ang Baguio Country Club, mga kaibigan. There you go with the models. We have the models from FHM Manila and the ramp models from Manila as well,
Yes.
riding the float of the Baguio Country Club.
Yes, and we can see their concept is Clash of the Titans. And you can see that the scorpion over there, I've heard that it's actually robotic and it can actually move.
Wow.
So hopefully we can see that. And as you can see, they use so many different types of flowers. They use 5 varieties of chrysanthemums, 5 varieties of anthuriums, 4 varieties of alstroemeria, transverbal daisies, stargazers, liliums, montanas, 4 varieties of gerberas, astroflowers, sunflowers, orchids, and Malaysian mums.
That's right.
And we also have different gods. We have Poseidon. And there we go. He was part of the World Flower Council. And he designed these floats, and they just started the second week of February. And I believe they only start putting the flowers like the last 3 days before the actual float because they have to maintain that freshness.
That's right. You're watching the live coverage of Sky Cable for the Panagbenga 2018 Grand Float Parade happening right here at Session Road. And sa mga kaibigan po nating nanonood sa kanilang mga tahanan, if you want to see these floats, pwede po silang mapanood up close sa parking area ng mga floats na ito. If I'm not mistaken, it will be at the Melvin Jones Grandstand.
Yes.
Yep. So after the parade, they'll be going there and display. They'll be having a display of the different floats.
And as you can see, there are different gods and goddesses. We have Zeus, Aphrodite, Athena, Hera, Artemis, Perseus, Poseidon, Ares, with Hades and Medusa. And
Alright, so sa mga kaibigan po natin nanonood, we'll be giving you some more of the coverage of Sky Cable channel. We'll be pausing for a short break. Don't go away. This is Panagbenga 2018 celebration of culture and creativity.
It's always been you and me, and now it's even better. It's all coming together. You're really the one for me. You're the one I need and want.
One Sky. You and your family can now enjoy bundled plans with fiber-powered broadband, HD cable TV, plus mobile internet for as low as $1,599 per month. What you love is now under One Sky.
Me and my sky.
Bahay namin, masaya lagi. Mga palabas dito ay sari-sari. Igwa, drama ug aksyon na apoy comedy. Sayaw, hataw at kilig.
Sa Sky Direct, kahit saan ka man, busog ka sa exclusives at sikat na channels dahil nationwide ang abot sa'yo nito. At abot kaya pa dahil ang gastos kontrolado. Kuha na ng Sky Direct nyo.
Need to unwind? Take your family and friends up north to the breathtaking city of Baguio. With the Azalea Hotels and Residences Baguio, this dream retreat is within your grasp. A modern-day comfort in well-apportioned units, furnished with living and entertainment facilities. Azalea, your holiday haven.
And we're back right here on the live coverage of Sky Cable para po sa Grand Float Parade ng Panagbenga 2018, Celebration of Culture and Creativity. That's the theme for this year, Aisha,
Yes,
no?
it is. And as we can see, they are truly creative with their floats. We have the SM float, and their concept is showcasing the pride of the region. Their innovativeness, drive for result, teamwork, and creativity are some of the values SM also has to promote and believe in.
That's right. Man-made abodes, a pyramidal-like shape which is different from kubo, used mainly as their homes. Right now, Banawit Rice Terrace is the worldly renowned UNESCO heritage site, and was painstakingly carved on the mountainside of the Cordilleras. So that's the concept of this float from another non-competing category. And just to give you a history of SM float, they joined since the mall opening from 2006. They garnered second place on that year, first place in 2007, first place in 2010, and first place in 2011.
Yeah, and that's why they're considered a Hall of Famer.
That's right.
And you can see how much work they've put into the different flowers, and you can see the concept is very much in part of like the very rich culture that is present in the Cordilleras. Yes.
You know what's nice dito sa float na to, Aisha, is yung colors ng Cordillera, nakikita mo talaga dyan, ano?
It's so vivid. It's so vivid and so beautiful.
A lot of red, yellow, orange, and green. They use a lot of flowers like chrysanthemum, anthurium, mums.
Yeah, because I believe they use a lot of local kind of like Baguio-based like flowers,
Yes.
and they don't use a lot of flowers that they have to import.
That's
So a lot of times you will have the same kind of flowers. We have like sunflowers, everlasting flowers, carnations,
Carnation,
yeah, strawberries.
Well, they use the strawberry fruit for added design and
Malaysian mums as well.
Malaysian mums, yeah. And we all know that strawberries are one of the main fruits that we have here in the province of Benguet.
Indeed.
We have 13,600 views online. Thank you very much. And you
Thank
can
you.
watch us at the Sky Cable channel.
All right. Up next, we have another non-competing float, which is the Manila North Tollways Corporation.
That's right. That's NLEX Corporation, a subsidiary of Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, currently playing in the Philippine Basketball Association, or PBA, since the 2014 to 2015 season. It is one of the 3 PBA teams currently under the control of businessman Mr. Manuel Pangilinan. All right, and the other teams are like the TNT and Meralco.
The concept for this float is tropical country, complete with tropical fruits, rainbows, birds, flowers, parrots, guitarra, and tambol, which is a drum. Truly, NLEX and Esitex are devotees of art and beauty. They express the beautiful in their expressed ways. And we can see how stunning and intricate this float is. I mean, look at that. Look at the pineapple. It's so detailed. It's so realistic.
That's right, and it really shows the tropical motif of this float, right? And well, kudos to Mr. John Kimo, the float designer, and he holds 4 other floats, and each using the same type of flowers, only in different colors and volumes.
Yes. And different flowers like chrysanthemums, anthuriums, Malaysian mums, roses, million flowers, sunflowers, alströmerias. So the same kind of flowers, because again, they are very much locally sourced.
That's right, and they also use bamboo moss, and also from here in Baguio, we got a lot of. Actually, their preparation for this float was started January 31. So It's kind of long.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the float of NLEX, mga kaibigan. We'll be pausing for a short break, and when we come back, more of your floats right here on the Grand Float Parade of Panagbenga 2018.
Safe and fast. Efficient messengerial, cargo forwarding, and communication services. That's JRS Express. For your next day, door-to-door domestic and international delivery and communication services, call JRS Express.
We're back, mga kaibigan. This is the float of NLEX right here at the Grand Float Parade of Panagbenga 2018. Makikita po natin ang mga basketball players ng PBA for NLEX.
Yes. We have the starting five.
We have Alex Malyari and Cyrus Baguio.
Yes.
And we also have Larry Fonacher.
We also have their head coach, Ian Gayo. And the reason they're part of the Hall of Famers is they won the grand prize last 2006 and 2017. So back-to-back winners.
That's right, last 2016 and 2017. I wonder if the other player of NLEX is here, Mr. Mix Velarde.
I don't think so. I think he's quite busy. I don't know why. I don't know what for. But I think he really wanted to be here.
Yeah, we are being watched live, mga kaibigan, sa Sky Cable channel. And of course, via online, you are watching the tropical float of Manila North Tollways Corporation, or NLEX.
And you can see the detail in every piece. We have even like the rainbow looks so rainbowy.
There you go, the PBA players of NLEX.
The NLEX Corporation.
Shaking hands with the crowd right now.
Yeah, that's Alex Malari.
I can see also another player. We got Asi Taulava. There you go. A very tall guy.
They're all very tall. Comes with the job, I guess.
With this type of crowd, Aisha, if you are Asi Taulava, you wouldn't be lost, right? I mean, your family could always
spot you,
spot you wherever.
So once again, that was the Manila North Tollways Corporation and their beautiful tropical country float.
It truly is a festive event right here in Baguio City, celebrating culture and creativity for Panagbenga 2018. The NLEX players saying hi to all the fans.
Oh, there you go, selfie, selfie.
And doing a selfie. There you go with Asi Taulava.
You can feel the energy in the crowds.
Kitang-kita niyo po, mga kaibigan, ng kapal ng tao dito sa may Upper Session Road. All the way down, marami pong tao, at dun sa may dadaanan ng mga float, mga kaibigan. Alright, so we'll be pausing for a short break, mga kaibigan. More of the highlights when we come back right here on Panagbenga 2018 coverage of Sky Cable.
Naturo ka ng bakuna kontra dengue ang mga anak ko. Siya nagka-dengue na noon at ito hindi pa.
Para sa kanya na bakunahan at nagka-dengue noon ay may benepisyong mababawasan ang pagkaka-hospital niya at may iwasan ng komplikasyon ng dengue. Sa kanya na di pa nagkakaroon, dapat mabantayan ang kanyang katawan sa mga sintomas ng dengue. Handa ang rural health units at pampublikong ospital sa agarang gamutan. Kalinisan at pag-iingat pa rin ng kalusugan ang kasagutan, kaya mag-4S tayo.
We're back for the live coverage ng Panagbenga 2018 Grand Float Parade right here at Session Road. And on your screens right now, mga kaibigan, ito na po ang mga competing floats natin for the big float category. And this float is from MC Master Shomai Hut Incorporated.
Yes, their concept is large petals with shomai on top and a Master Shomai food cart at the back. So they're very much in part with their branding.
That's right. The float designer is Mr. Romy Chua, World Flower Council, designed for four other floats, and they use a lot of flowers here, like chrysanthemums, 5 varieties of which, and anthuriums, alstroemeria, Transvaal daisy, stargazer, Williams, Montana, gerberas, and astroflowers, sunflowers, orchids, Malaysian mums, and use the baka fiber for the most. At this time, mga kaibigan,
you can also see the float of the Department of Agriculture. Their concept is Big Court, to promote their advocacy for the consumption of rice-corn blend. It also features the traditional kayabang with a bountiful harvest, the traditional rice granary, and terraces of flowers. Head of a carabao in front of the float symbolizes the strength, perseverance, and industry of the farmers. Indeed.
That's right. Department of Agriculture float right here for the big float category. Sa white corn grits, tiyak na busog, siguradong lulusog.
The flowers used were 24 kinds of flowers and also real corn fruits and bundles of heirloom rice grown in the rice terraces of the Cordilleras.
That's a float of the Department of Agriculture.
And as we can see, their models are 3 well-built men wearing indigenous garments from different tribes of Cordillera.
And of course, a lady wearing a Filipiniana made out of corn materials.
Yes, I believe she's at the top of the float. There she is. Oh, there.
They joined in 2013, 14, 16, and in the 2013 to 14 they were second place.
There we go.
This is the float of Department of Agriculture. Very colorful, very colorful.
Very colorful, and yes, very lots of corn. They've got different colored corn. As you can see, so many different colors and so many different flowers used in such a creative way.
Alam mo, Aisha, sa akin personally, no, I didn't know na yung corn can be used pala as material for gown, no?
Yeah. Who says you can't make a gown out of corn?
Yeah. There you go, ang float po ng Department of Agriculture.
Very much
The
cultural.
length of the float is 40 feet, and the width is 12 feet, and the height is 12 feet as well. So this is considered really as a big category float. So far, this is the first float for the competing, or the second float rather, for the competing floats.
Yes. Big floats usually are a minimum dimension of 10 feet in height and 10 feet in width. Maximum of 12 feet in height and 12 feet in width, and a minimum length of at least 20 feet and a maximum of 40 feet. So they use quite a lot of space and a lot of flowers.
Now, here, mga kaibigan, is Baguio Central School. They are the champion for the elementary division for the drum and lyre street dancing competition, which happened yesterday.
Yes.
And for their presentation, The Legend of the Blooming Flowers in Cordillera.
Their principal is Miss Esther Litlit, coordinator Frank Lloyd de Guzman, and their trainers and choreographers Alan Destroa, Kevin Garvasio, and their bandmaster is Alexander Domaga III.
They're consistent in the top spots for the past years, and they were the champions from 2011 to 2013 and were the first runner-up from 2014 to 2017. And today, and for this year, they are the champion. And congratulations, they won 250,000 pesos.
Oh, wow. Good job. And we know these kids worked so hard practicing.
This big number of students, right? So I think they are going to perform right here in front of us. So let's watch this, mga kaibigan. Ito po ang Baguio Central School, the elementary division champion. There you go mga kaibigan, ang ating performers from Baguio Central School. On your screens right now mga kaibigan, ang big float category, we have the float of M. Lulier, Philippines.
Yes, their concept is up front is domestic animals, rooster and dog means past and present year of good luck. And at the back they have the native basket kayabang surrounded by beautiful flowers meaning abundance and prosperity during good harvest. And on the sides you can see colorful butterfly meaning hope, life and new beginnings. Bees means community, celebration of people in unity and harmony.
Buttonweed and chrysanthemum, statice roses, fresh and dried statice, everlasting, ostromeria, amaranths, dendrobium, gerbera, hydrangea, and phalaenopsis, chrysanthemum, vinca, marigold, celosia, and zinnia, and thorium. Those are the flowers being used on this float for M. Lulier, Philippines.
Yes, their size is in length 40 feet, 12 feet in width, and 12 feet in height. So it is still considered part of the big float category.
This is a competing float mga kaibigan for the big float category. M. Lulier, Philippines. Phenomenal actor dubbed as Funny is the new Pogi. We have Empoy Marquez, the newest M. Lulier brand ambassador, spreading good vibes and happiness. There you go, Mr. Empoy Marquez. Funny is the new Pogi.
I think people seem to be enjoying it.
That's right. I'd like to thank our viewers. We have 14,000 viewers right now from Iloilo.
Yes, from Zita Cortez. Thank you, Sky Cable, for taking the liberty to share this again. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you very much for watching from Malolos. There you go, Empoy Marquez, mga kaibigan, the new brand ambassador of M. Lulier.
M. Lulier.
Funny is the new Pogi. Doon po siya nakilala. It's the float of M. Lulier. Thank you very much for watching sa mga kaibigan ko natin sa Bulacan, Maribel Esteban, Balili, La Trinidad, Maricel Calawan. And internationally, we got Veronica Camon of Hong Kong, Teresita Bacaro also. From Australia, April Larieco and Reynald Rodas. And Europe, Larry Agsaluna, Thailand. Also, Cherpia, Pans, Lolly Valdez,
And on the screen right now, we have Montañosa Pastoral Resources Corporation, also known as Porta Vaga. And their concept is from a tiny seed, it has grown into a big tree. So a Bible quote for their concept. For their branding, they envision to be the homegrown premier mall in Baguio City that showcases the simple yet beautiful culture of the Cordilleras. The flowers and sceneries, these are God's gift to humanity, and Porta Vaga upholds for its preservation for the next generation to enjoy.
Inaugurated last 2017, Vincent Place, Soledad's religious store, and soon to open on February 23, the February 23 rather, the Porta Vaga Mall department store.
Yes, and the flowers used are anthuriums, Transvaal daisies, stargazers, astroflowers, orchids, and Malaysian mums.
It's their second time to join the Grand Float Parade. That's the float of Porta Vaga.
And as you can see, the quote right in the back, from a tiny seed, it has grown into a big tree.
That's right. With a very beautiful model on top of the float. That's the float of Porta Vaga.
Or
under the big float category as well.
Yes. You can see how beautifully they have managed to decorate their floats.
You're watching the live coverage of Panagbenga 2018's Grand Float Parade right here at Session Road. And we have viewers all over the world via online and of course our viewers via Sky Cable Channel. Thank you very much for watching. Sa mga kaibigan po natin na nunood sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Live na live po ito sa Baguio City. Alright, up next mga kaibigan, nakikita ho natin sa may bandang likod ng float nitong M. Lulier. There you go, by the way, that was Miss Tourism of our very own Baguio City riding on that float. Jollibee Foods Corporation with their mascots and their own marching band.
Doing a little bit of a performance.
That's right. And the kids watching right now, I believe they are so happy.
Indeed. They have
Watching
the
these
whole
mascots, right?
they have the whole entourage.
That's right. There you go, Jollibee right now on your screens mga kaibigan. There you go mga kaibigan with the band of Jollibee, their very own band,
Yes.
And of course the Jollibee mascots. Here's the float of Jollibee Foods Corporation. Branding celebrating its 40th anniversary with its theme Bringing Joy to the World. Its interpretation of Jollibee actually bringing joy to the world, and Jollibee character with the globe surrounded by sphere flag designs of different countries where you can find Jollibee stores. Fireworks in the form of earth-shaped flowers as backdrop of Jollibee's joyous spread around the world. The colors of the float patterned to their 40th anniversary logo.
Indeed, and their float designer is Mr. John Kimo, and the flowers used were chrysanthemums, anthuriums, mums, roses, million flowers, sunflowers, and alstromerias.
We got the 5 mascots of Jollibee a while ago.
Yes.
And the Jolly Town and Friends, as the kids would recognize them. And the marching band performing the 40th jingle of Jollibee entitled Apat na Dekada with their 20 flag bearers.
Now, their preparation for their float, they started preparing since the 31st of January. And since 2004, ranked overall champion twice, ranked second place twice, but they're not qualified in the Magic last year.
So this is under the big float category.
Yes.
Jollibee Foods Corporation's float, 40 years of joy.
40 years. Wow.
40 years. 14.2 thousand views.
Indeed.
Thank you very much. 14,200. Hi to Jenna Marie of Pasig. Also to Abubo. Thank you, Sky Cable, says here. Lily Reyes Enriquez says here, thank you so much, Sky. Leonida Bagilan Cante, only in Baguio, sabi niya. And Mayra Ribalde from Novaliches is watching. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. From Dublin, Ireland, we have Anne Kaluta Draman.
We got Jen Larvan. Sabi dito, thank you, Sky, for the live coverage. Jane Lizardo from Macau. Sherwood Baldo from Canada. Rex Caniteg, Singapore. Okay, thank you very much for watching. This is the live coverage, mga kaibigan, of Sky Cable. As long as you have Sky Cable over at your place, you can watch us live right here. We are live in the Panagbenga celebration right here in Baguio City. This is the next float on your screen right now. We got the float of
Sitel Philippines Corporation.
They portray the rich and wonderful scenery of our mountain homeland, complete with a cultural village and local products like flowers, baskets, kayabang, or the iboloy basket used for carving vegetables, sweet potatoes, and the like. We got also the DAPAI, the Center for Learning and Socialization, where older villagers pass on life skills, stories, and values to the community's youth. And also showcase the fact that globalization and progress need not to trample on age-old traditions.
That is a very interesting concept indeed. Their float designer is John Kimo, and who also designed 4 other floats. And the flowers used were chrysanthemums, anthuriums, Malaysian mums, roses, million flowers, sunflowers, and alstromerias. And I believe we have a bit of a performance.
Yep, let's watch the performance of Cycle Philippines Corporation.
And that was the Saito Philippine Corporation.
That's right. Complementing the float, actually, their performance back there. And I'm not really sure if they are employees of Saito or. Yeah, but they did a great job.
Yes.
That's the float of Saito Philippines Corporation, mga kaibigan. And they prepared the float since January 31, and it's the third timer. Since 2015, they won first runner-up last 2016 and 2017 under the big float category. That was Saito.
I mean, you can
Philippines
really
Corporation.
see how each of the floats really tackle into the theme of the 2018 Panagbenga, which is celebration of culture and creativity. And they really do touch on a lot of culture and show it in such a creative way. And it's
That's
so
right.
interesting and so wonderful to see.
And according to them, they want to showcase the fact that globalization and progress need not to trample on age-old traditions. On your screens right now, mga kaibigan, we have the first runner-up for the elementary division. They are actually at the back of the Saito float.
Yes.
Apolinario Mabini Elementary School, which garnered first runner-up for the Grand Street Dance Parade competition.
Yes. Their presentation is Pigsakin Kidamis. Strength and beauty, the fusion of culture and modern ethnicity.
They won 200,000 pesos as first runner-up. Congratulations to Apolinario Mabini Elementary School.
And congratulations also to their principal, Castro Canuto, their choreographer and bandmaster, Ronnie Manzano. And, you know, these kids really did practice, and everyone, I think, did such an amazing job. And to all the winners, congratulations.
They've been joining this competition for 2 years, and now they are the first runner-up for the elementary division of the Grand Street Dance Parade competition, which happened yesterday. Congratulations to Apolinario Mabini Elementary School.
Are they going to perform for us? I hope they do. A 110-member team. So that's a lot of kids.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we'd like to thank our viewers. We have from Ireland and Dignam. From Texas, USA, we have Gemma Perjusa.
From UK,
Yes.
Victoria Menard.
California, Fuko Zopel.
Thailand, Yuan Josex.
From the Cayman Islands, Rena Jarni.
Seattle, Washington, we got James Dukai. Alright, we'll be watching the performance of Apolinario Mabini Elementary School right now. Let's watch this. Polinario Mabini Elementary School, first runner-up for the elementary division of the Grand Street Dance Parade competition, which happened yesterday. And they performed right here at the Upper Session Road in Baguio City. This is the live coverage of your Sky Cable, and live right here in Baguio City. In front of us right now, we got the float of Kambal Pandesal, another big float category competitor.
Their concept is like typical Filipino sari-sari stores on top of the rice terraces, mostly to promote Kambal Pandesal since it's their first time to join.
Wow. The graphic artist from we got the float designer is a graphic artist from San Miguel Pure Foods. And also we got the float florist, Mr. Justin Loklok,
who also has an entry at the landscape competition. The flowers used were everlasting, mums, statits, buttons, alstroemeria, sunflowers, and lemon pine. Their preparation started 2 weeks ago.
Just 2 weeks ago. You know, the challenge really of preparing floats is yung tinatawag po natin yung mga flowers, ano? Kasi pagka sila po ay nag-prepare medyo earlier, baka humalanta yung mga flowers, and yung talagang kagandahan ng mga bulaklak hindi natin ma-appreciate. That's why this one, Kambal Pandesal, started their preparation just 2 weeks ago, and this is their first time to join the float parade.
Hopefully we'll see them again next year.
There you go.
Is the ABS-CBN float. And feature FPJ's Ang Provinciano, the network's most watched and long-time running series. Also highlighting their campaign of the network, Just Love, aims to spread love through its programs and services, especially amidst difficult and diverse times, using sunflower image as the ABS-CBN signal ring.
Inside the float, mga kaibigan, we got Coco Martin, we have Miss Angel Aquino, Lito Lapid, Jason, that's right, and the cast of FPJ's Ang Provinciano. We have Michael Damesa. Angel Locsin is actually a Baguio girl, huh?
Oh, is she?
Yeah, or make that, sorry, that was Angel Aquino. Angel Aquino as Brigadier General Diana Olegario. There you go.
And I believe we have a performance.
There you go with Coco Martin himself performing.
As I believe Miss Angel Aquino is a UP graduate.
Yes, she is from Baguio City, and it's nice to see her again.
So welcome back. The flowers used for this float are red and white roses, white dendron, assorted mums, ashatic, white Fiji, cabbage rose, blue status, anthuriums, blue hydrangea, cymbidium, Ecuadorian roses, dendrobiums, stargazers, and radas. Again, once again, the Ang Provinciano All-Star cast with primetime king Coco Martin and Yassi Presman. Celebration of the successful long-time running series before it ends in June 2018, which upholds the values of love for family, perseverance, tenacity, truth, fairness, and love for country.
That's right. And did you know that FPJ Sa Provinciano was initially to air until 2017 due to its action scenes, high ratings, and real-life lessons, which was well received by the audience. Furthermore, the series has also been known to educate its viewers about Philippine laws and issues. On April 21 of last year, ABS-CBN announced that the action drama is officially extended until January 2018. The series also celebrated its second anniversary on September 28th of last year. Due to the show's consistently high ratings, the show went past its January 2018 extension and is set to run until June of this year.
Truly impressive.
There you go, the cast of FPJ's Ang Provinciano. On your screens right now, mga kaibigan, the Taloy Norte Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative. They showcase Cordillera culture using musical instruments of Gangsa, Solibao, and many more. A small hut, Banga, Kayabang, Tapis, or Inabel, the native clothing. And the design bridge, it also includes fountain and the cooperative logo. This Panagbenga themed celebration of culture and creativity is very timely to the cooperative since its non-financial services aims to protect the Cordilleran culture and its people in general.
Amazing. Their float designer is John Pahigon. Their flowers used are Malaysian mums, Radis, Fiji, rose, everlasting, orchid, sunflower, snapdragon, birds of paradise, Malaysian balls, Benguet lilies, anthuriums, some palm leaves, moss drift woods, and many others. The preparation started last week. And for their models, they have 2 kids and 2 adults in Cordilleran attire, symbolizing the passing of culture to the next generation. And they've been joining since 2010.
That's right. Taloy Norte Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative under the Big Float category, another competing float for this year's celebration of Panagbenga 2018. Celebration of culture and creativity. That's the float you are viewing right now on your TV screens. Taloy Norte Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative, the Big Float category.
And up next, we have the Manuel L. Quezon Elementary School, who was the second runner-up in yesterday's Grand Street Dance Parade.
Second runner-up, that's right.
Yes.
Elementary Division, Manuel L. Quezon Elementary School. Their presentation will be a city of loving people who nurtures culture and preserves nature.
So congratulations. And congratulations, of course, to the principal, Danilo Gayo, and to the choreographer and bandmaster, Johnny Martinez, for all the hard work and
That's right.
allowing all these children to express themselves in a very creative way.
By the way, second runner-up for the elementary division, they won 150,000 pesos.
Wow.
All right. Congratulations to Manuel L. Quezon Elementary School. They are about 115 pupils, and they performed yesterday the songs Nanlayad and Ikaw Lamang Ang Iibigin. And right about now, mga kaibigan, they are preparing para po sa kanilang performance. Ano? So let's watch their performance right here. There you go mga kaibigan. You just watch the performance of Manuel L. Quezon Elementary School, our second runner-up. That's right. Now, on your TV screens right now mga kaibigan is another float, and this time it starts the small float category.
This is Maybank Philippines Incorporated. Their concept is the tree, symbolizes Maybank's commitment to help grow and prosper the needs of its target market. The tiger, symbolism of perseverance to overcome obstacles and courage to overcome fears. This is aligned with Maybank's mission, humanizing financial services. Similarities with last year's float is the beetle car with the tiger on top. The tiger is bigger now with a different flower arrangement.
And this is actually one of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Maybank for joining us for the coverage, all right? And I'd like to say hi and good morning to Ma'am Prisca Pablo.
Good morning.
And I believe she is one of those beautiful ladies walking with the float of Maybank. And hey, turn your dreams into a reality with Maybank Philippines. Whether it's owning your first home, being home, your dream car, or business, Maybank will always be with you every step of the way. So what are you waiting for? Here's customer service that is uniquely Maybank. Try and visit their brand here or simply log on to www.maybank.com.ph to learn more. Maybank, humanizing financial services.
Yes, and they were actually last year's winner for the small float category. So
Verde Resort.
yes, their concept is a hot air balloon design with their logo, and this is to promote their Lubao International Balloon and Music Festival, which is the biggest annual hot air balloon festival in Southeast Asia. On its 5th year, this annual event will take place on March 23 to 25 of this year at Pradera Verde in Prados, Lonco, Lubao, Pampanga. LIBMF of supports Panagbenga Festival. The float designer is Bruno Quintos.
And some of the flowers that were used for this float is are cypress, anthurium. We got also green balls, mums, anaho leaves, and orchids. They started their preparation for this float since the 1st of February, and they joined the float parade since 2017. And this year again.
So, this is their second time.
That's Lubao International Balloon Festival Incorporated and Pradera Verde Resort.
All right, on your screens right now, we can see the Salon Garden with Metro Pacific Waters. Their concept is look deep into nature and you will understand everything better. Their float designer is Mr. John Kimo, who also holds 4 other floats. And their flowers used are chrysanthemums, anthuriums, mums, roses, milling flowers, sunflowers, and alströmerias.
Very colorful float back there from Metro Pacific Waters. And to all of you out there na nanonood po sa live coverage na Sky Cable, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, ito po ang live coverage ng Panagbenga 2018 Celebration of Culture and Creativity. Metro Pacific Waters with their Salon Garden. Look deep into nature and you will understand everything better. Nature, gardens, animals. That's another small float competitor for the small float category.
Yes, and preparation started since the 31st of January.
Now, for everybody's information, mga kaibigan, ang mga tumutugtog po at sumasayaw sa ating Grand Float Parade ay ang mga winners po ng ating Grand Street Dance Parade competition na nangyari po kahapon.
Yes, indeed, and that is the high school champion, who is UC Senior High School Street Dancers Ensemble.
That's right, the high school champ, high school division, UC Senior High School Street Dancers Ensemble, and their presentation is Kaladjo. You can see here their performance. Let's watch this, mga kaibigan. The UC High School Street Dancers Ensemble. Performance from the champion of the high school division for the Grand Street Dance Parade competition, University of the Cordilleras Senior High School Street Dancers Ensemble. They won 200,000 pesos.
Amazing.
Just like to say hi and hello to everybody at California, Jared Romero, Uganda, kasing ganda ng aking partner, si Amos Calansi. New Zealand, Darmo Paki, Hong Kong, Agustina Kogazi, Saudi Arabia, Burley Trapset, London, Juliet Bunuan, Riyadh, Matthew Ballesteros, Switzerland, Gerald Sapling, and in New Jersey, we got Rowena of New Jersey. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, we have from Baguio City, Robert James David, from La Union, Augur Work, Domingo, and from the Quirino Province, Lourdes.
Thank you very much for watching. Ito po ang ating live coverage ng Panagbenga 2018 Grand Float Parade. We also have viewers from Metro Manila, Camarines Norte, Abra, Zambales, Cavite, Mandaluyong, Caloocan, Agoo, Ilocos Sur, Baguio, Pasig, and Laguna. Thank you very much for watching the live coverage of Sky Cable, Dito po sa inyong mga TV
yes,
screens.
my mother is also watching.
Uy.
Mrs. Barry. Hello, Mama.
Hello there. Good morning. We are also being viewed via online, mga kaibigan.
At My Sky Cable.
That's
so
right.
please watch us. And if you are watching, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
That's right. On your screens right now, mga kaibigan, is the float for under the small float category. We have Brand Boss Incorporated or Coca-Cola. The concept is a
Taste the feeling of
Tansan. That's right.
happiness, yes.
And taste the feeling of happiness.
As Coca-Cola celebrates the freshness of the season.
This float, mga kaibigan, is inspired by the sweet summer flowers in bloom and the vivid joy of youth. The festive patterns represent Filipinos' love for culture and diversity, and it's indeed a feels fest to remember.
Their flowers are chrysanthemums, anthuriums, mums, roses, million flowers, sunflowers, and alstroemeria. Their materials used are bamboo, moss, chicken wire, nails, GI, wires, plywood, fluorofoams, wood, and steel bars.
The float designer for this float is Mr. John Kimo. And a lot of floats was Mr. John Kimo, no?
Yes, they almost have like the same float makers, and even our mayor said that of a passion for flower arrangement. Maybe this is something you can look into. You have a market every year.
That's right. Parang bigla mag-change career ako to float making, ah. Alright, Tansan po ang concept nitong ating float na nakikita sa inyong mga TV screens from Brand Boss Incorporated. Yan po ang Coca-Cola and the feeling of happiness. And that's what everybody feel right now dito po sa Baguio City, lalo-lalo po sa Session Road. And for everybody's information, ang parada po natin ng Grand Float ay nagsimula po dito sa Session Road going down to the Maharlika area and kakaliwa po sa may Harrison Road and dun po mag-e-end sa may Melvin Jones Grandstand. And they will be displaying those floats buong araw dyan po sa may Melvin Jones. So if you missed the chance of seeing them, today dito po sa may Session Road, then you can drop by Melvin Jones and pwede nyo makita yung mga floats.
Yes, and on your screens right now, you have the International Praiser Center and Asia Pacific Theological Seminary float. Their concept is structured to depict two major symbols. The anchor and the lamp was meant to tell us that such never-failing and never-ending hope exists, and Jesus gives hope.
That's a float of International Praiser Center, IPC, and Asia Pacific Theological Seminary, or ABTS, on your screens right now under the small float category. Jesus gives hope. There we go, with that line over there. And Jesus, He is our stronghold, especially in times when it seems like, our society is being hit by huge waves of crisis and crossroads, and the lamp standing to tell us that Jesus has come to be the world's light, a light which He could like to shine in the streets of Baguio this Panagbenga season.
Indeed, and their flowers used are anthuriums and Malaysian mums, most especially.
It was their first time to join the float parade last 2009, and have joined in the float parade for the past years.
Right. And on our screens right now is the Grand Street Dance Parade competitor for the Open Division, the champion, St. Louis University.
So let's watch their performance, the winning performance of SLU.
Merchants of Baguio.
I'd like to say good morning to everybody at Riyadh, Marky Hiniwat from New York, Policarpio Dumaging.
From Toronto, Simple Norhe.
London, Jomar Garcia. From Texas, USA, Abigail Lancayos.
Yes, from Jeddah, Alansky Duluyan. From the Netherlands, Teresa Lunteren. From Malaysia, we have Melba Tarape and Jenilyn Tenidor.
From California, Erlinda Jimenez. Singapore, Larry Botugan. Pennsylvania, Estrella Hora. Canada, Ro Clint. And Cayman Island, we got Shirley Cervantes. Thank you very much for watching. I'd like to give you our next float, mga kaibigan. This is a float of
Universal Robina Corporation.
URC.
Yes.
It's a concept, the famous lion's head at the Ken Road, King of the Mountain. This is another small float category, and this is a competing float, mga kaibigan.
Yes. And they're showcasing 4 brands from URC. Great Taste Muscovado Coffee, El Real Party Pasta, Payless Pancit Canton, Extra Big, Nissan Cup Seafood Noodles, and we have the URC promoting the beauty of food culture.
We got Formatic Solutions Trading as their float designer. And there you can see a lot of brands from Universal Robina Corporation. And of course, in front is the famous lion's head of Kenner Road, the king of the mountain.
Yes, quite uncanny. It's almost like it's right there.
Yep. They prepared the float since February 1, and it's their 3rd time to join the float parade. And in 2016, they were the first runner-up in the Grand Float Parade.
Their flowers and materials are white dendrobium orchids, white phalaenopsis orchids, Guzmania bromeliad assorted, which is like white, yellow, pink, peach, Luna orange, the Alstroemeria, white, yellow, and red, roses, white stargazers, lily, white violet, acanthus, Bermuda grass, floral foam, and wire mesh.
There we can see the performance, and let's watch their performance right now. Here now, in front of your screen, mga kaibigan, is a float for Igorot Man.
Their concept is to promote Igorot Man, and they believe that he can help and work hand in hand with the Mount Province Tourism in the promotion of their local potential tourist spot, since he is a native in the province. As a youth and as Igorot Man, that even change of time, you remain to the heart of everyone, depending on your legacy. Their flowers used are chrysanthemums, anthuriums, and mums.
All right, and Yan po ang float ng Igorot Man. And the model on the float is Jeric Sigmaton, also known as Carrot Man.
He was here last year as well.
Yep. Ang idol ng ating mga Cordillerans talaga, no? He started as parang kargador lang ng karot at ngayon na-feature siya at sa social media at ngayon siya na po ang tinaguriang Carrot Man natin dito sa Cordillera. That's Jeric Sigmaton on the float of Igorot Man, another small float category competitor. Yan po ang float ng Igorot Man, mga kaibigan. This is still the live coverage of Panagbenga 2018. Hatid po sa inyo ng Sky Cable. And sa mga kaibigan po natin nanonood sa Sky Cable, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat mula po dito sa City of Pines, Baguio City. Napapanood niyo po ang Grand Float Parade. At nandito na po tayo sa small float category. I'd like to say hi and good morning sa mga kaibigan po natin na nunood sa Japan, Thomas La Forteza. Sa Macau, Melanie Saliwan, California, Edelita Pine or Pine, Las Vegas, Francisco Rosales.
From Canada, we have Aquino Precious. From Saudi Arabia, Jakiri Castile. California, Mylene Panis. Singapore, Ida
Malda?
Malala.
Yeah, Malda.
From Japan, Merlina Tangalin. From Jeddah, Tolitsky. From Singapore, Fez Sabado.
We also have viewers from Toronto, Canada, Lynn Garcia, Malaysia, Chem Chan, and Canada, Crescencia Gamat. Thank you very much. Also, here in the Philippines, nanonood po sa atin ang mga kaibigan natin si Karen Bislumbre ng Bicol, Diyos Marhay na Aga sa Indogabos, Marie Buaya ng Binalonan, Pangasinan, Masantosia Kabosanad, Sikoynamin, Maites Ror ng Albay, Remy Joven ng Batasan, Quezon City, mga taga-Olonga po, si Anina Zube, Paz Cedo, Caloocan, and Bel Godes. Thank you very much for watching. Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan sa mga Bisaya na nanonood po sa atin, maupay nga agahayong tanan. At sa mga kaibigan po natin, mga nanonood dyan sa may Pampanga area, Maya Paaba Kekongan. Thank you very much for watching the live coverage of Sky Cable ng Panagbenga 2018. Ang inyo pong mga napapanood ngayon ay ang mga small float dito po sa Session Road. Yan po ang float ng Igorot Man, mga kaibigan. Another small float category competitor. Ito naman po ang float ng Palawan Pawn Shop and Palawan Express Pera Padala. They are, Palawan Pawn Shop and Palawan Express Pera Padala is a first-timer participant. And this is to serve the Masang Pinoy. The cheap means quick spread of serving branches across the country. It's a concept of Philippine landmarks and culture. It shows El Nido Underground River and Mount Meron. There you can see, mga kaibigan, si Nanay Jamisha. Yan, ang nanay po ng ating pambansang kamao na si Manny Pacquiao.
Indeed.
Riding the float of Palawan Pawn Shop and Palawan Express Pera Padala. Matatag, maaasahan, mapagkakatiwalaan, mura, mabilis, walang kuskus, balungos, and
they have a bit of a performance.
Yes. So, if you can see, mga kaibigan, sa may left side ng float, mamaya po, makikita nyo Banawe, rice terraces po, makikita nyo some musical instruments, solibao, or the Igorot Tambol, and strawberries and bright sunflowers. On the right side naman.
On the right side, we have the Maranao boat from Mindanao, Tinuan Falls, Palawan logo, and the highlight where the once Masang Pinoy has overcome and been defeated. So the flowers and materials used, we have white dendrobium orchids, white phalaenopsis orchids, Guzmania bromeliad, which we have in different colors like white, yellow, pink, peach, and orange. We have the alstroemeria, again in different colors like white, yellow, and we also have some red and white roses, white stargazers. We have white and violet agapanthus, Bermuda grass, florifoam, and wire mesh.
There you can see, mga kaibigan, meron din silang mascot, yung I don't know. This
Parrot.
is a parrot, if I'm not mistaken. Ano?
Yes.
That's Palawan Pawn Shop and Palawan Express Pera Padala. Riding on the float is Mommy Janisha Pacquiao, the mother to Pinoy boxing champion Senator Manny,
Manny
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Alright mga kaibigan, ito naman po ang ating susunod na float. Ang float po under the big float category, ang efficacent relaxing oil of International Pharmaceuticals Incorporated or IPA with
Small, non-competing and accompanying floats.
that's right. And the concept for
Float depicts Queen Juana, wife of Raja Humabon, the first baptized Filipino on the beautifully carved balangay, showing early craftsmanship, seamanship, tradition, and faith of our ancestors.
natural resources and culture of Baguio represented by agricultural products such as fruits, vegetables, and flowers, highlights of the Holy Child as a supplier of Baguio's bounty. We have the drum beaters dressed in colorful clothing with lively music, and this is the float. Non-competing po mga kaibigan ang small float sa likod, habang yung competing float po nila ay yung big float sa harap ng efficacent relaxing oil of IPA or International Pharmaceuticals Incorporated.
Yes, and their flowers are carnations, orchids, chrysanthemums, anthuriums, Malaysian mums, roses, alströmerias, everlasting daisies, buttons, estates, millions, and many shrubberies. Their models are actors representing Queen Juana and Raja Humabon, Queen's Lady in Waiting, trumpeter signaling the arrival of Raja Humabon with sound effects, indeed. Two balangays or bangkas, guards and cordon guards surrounding the entire float, and it is very much Muslim-inspired costumes.
And according to our research, this is their 9th time to join, and in 2014, the Egyptian theme champion.
Oh, wow. So as of now, we have 2.4 thousand likes and reactions, 1.2 thousand comments, and 1.6 thousand shares, and 17,000 views. So thank you very much for everyone tuning in to the Grand Float Parade. And of course, behind our floats, we have Deltons Incorporated with 250 strong, and they were established in 2005 as Deltons Incorporated, an affiliate. The crowd control and peace and order of our floats. A float parade, I beg your pardon.
Guys, pa-crowd control din.
Alright, so mga kaibigan, napanood niyo po ang Grand Float Parade dito po sa Panagbenga 2018 Celebration of Culture and Creativity. And paalala lang po mga kaibigan, ang mga float po na inyong napanood sa ating coverage ngayon ay pwede niyo pong personal na mapuntahan dun sa may Melvin Jones dahil kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, Aisha, they will be parking those floats sa Melvin Jones for the whole day for the people of Baguio and its visitors to appreciate yung mga floats na ginawa nila.
Yes, indeed. And you get to see them up close and personal. You can smell the flowers and you can see how each one was created.
And have their pictures taken.
Yes!
Yeah.
Take your pictures and share it online and even tag Panagbenga Festival.
That's right. And of course, sa mga kaibigan po natin na mga nanood, pasalamatan po namin ang aming mga sponsors. Maraming salamat po. JRS Express, hatid tiwala kahit saan makakarating, kahit kailan maaasahan. The Department of Tourism. And congratulations, Baguio, for being the first UNESCO Creative City. #Creative Baguio, #RevBloom.
Yes, and of course, we'd like to thank the city government of Baguio and the Department of Health. We promote health for the people.
Mega Pines Realty, landing you the perfect home.
Azalea Hotels and Residence Baguio, your holiday heaven.
Maybank, humanizing financial services.
The Municipality of La Trinidad.
Thank you very much. This special coverage, of course, is brought to you by the Baguio Flower Festival Foundation Incorporated.
Yes, and we'd also like to thank NLEX Esitex, Manila North Tollways Corporation. A tale of two tollways, NLEX Esitex Seamless.
And GCP, thank you very much. And University of Baguio, it's all up here.
Indeed. And we'd also like to thank Engineer Bernard Abaya, the Campus Development and Planning Office, for the steel barricades.
Thank you very much also to the National Economic and Development Authority.
We'd also like to thank Sunstar, the only local daily newspaper in Northern Luzon.
Herald Express, we deliver balanced news that matters to you.
And of course, we'd also like to thank K-Light, 96.7, #1 hit music station in Baguio City.
Thank you very much sa lahat po ng mga nanood buong mundo, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. And of course, hanggang sa mga susunod na coverage po ng Sky Cable, enjoy the rest of the day and of course, enjoy the festivities right here on Panagbenga 2018 Celebration of Culture and Creativity. Thank you very much, Aisha.
Thank you very much, Rico.
And of course, we'll see you again until the next coverage dito po sa Sky Cable. Maraming salamat and God bless us all.
Goodbye.
Need to unwind? Take your family and friends up north to the breathtaking city of Baguio. With the Azalea Hotels and Residences Baguio, this dream retreat is within your grasp. A modern-day comfort in well-apportioned units, furnished with living and entertainment facilities. Azalea, your holiday haven.
Safe and fast. Efficient messengerial, cargo forwarding, and communication services. That's JRS Express. For your next day, door-to-door domestic and international delivery and communication services, call JRS Express.
Naturukan ng bakuna kontra dengue ang mga anak ko. Siya nagka-dengue na noon at ito'y hindi pa.
Para sa kanya na bakunahan at nagka-dengue noon ay may benepisyong mababawasan ang pagkaka-hospital niya at may iwasan ang komplikasyon ng dengue. Sa kanya na di pa nagkakaroon, dapat mabantayan ang kanyang katawan sa mga sintomas ng dengue. Handa ang rural health units at pampublikong ospital sa agarang gamutan. Kalinisan at pag-iingat pa rin ng kalusugan ang kasagutan, kaya mag-4S tayo.
Experience the fun. Witness the culture. Enjoy the season of blooming at Panagbenga Festival. Make a trip to Baguio City and be amazed by the wonders of Baguio's festivities through the fastest, safest, and most comfortable route. Take NLEX SC Tex, your road to Panagbenga.
A business without a sign is a sign of no business. Advertise. Call 96.7 K-Lite at 074-442-7694 or 0917-848-0967. That's 074-442-7694 or 0917-848-0967. 96.7 K-Lite. We know your market.
We are the Cordillerans. We take pride in who we are. Our culture, rich, diverse, and unique. And we choose to be autonomous. Yes, to the Cordillera Autonomous Region.
Kapag labis pong nainitan o nausukan ng mga linya, tore at mga materyales na nakakabit dito, maaaring magdulot ito ng pagkaantala sa daloy ng kuryente. Bukod sa apoy, ang usok mula sa pagsisiga ay nagiging dahilan para ma-ionize ang hangin sa paligid ng linya ng kuryente. Ang mismong hangin ay pwedeng maging konduktor ng kuryente sa pagitan ng mga kable. Ang usok ay maaaring daluyan ng kuryente papuntang lupa at maging sanhi ng brownout. Ang paalalang ito ay mula po sa NGCP.
It's always been you and me, and now it's even better. It's all coming together. You're really the one for me. You're the one I need and want.
One Sky. You and your family can now enjoy bundled plans with fiber-powered broadband, HD cable TV, plus mobile internet for as low as $1,599 per month. What you love is now under One Sky.
Me and my sky.
Bahay namin, masaya lagi. Mga palabas dito ay sari-sari. Igwa, drama at aksyon na apoy comedy. Sayaw, hataw at ilig.
Sa Sky Direct, kahit saan ka man, busog ka sa exclusives at sikat na channels dahil nationwide ang abot sa'yo nito. At abot kaya pa, kahit ang gastos, kontrolado. Kuha na ng Sky Direct nyo.